Alright, ready?
And
Three,
3,
2, 1.
Welcome back. We have some fun news, guys, regarding our last episode.
Oh shit, I forgot about that!
Who we made the episode about, which was like the Unhinged, or the old Unhinged podcast. Emma, who made her new podcast, Too Much, liked pretty much all of our videos that we posted about it.
Literally.
So that was kind of cool.
We were like...
Yeah, like, we've reached our audience!
Literally. Like, I'm about to DM her and be like, sis, how do we pop off?
For real, like, I was not expecting her to like it. Or to acknowledge it. And not did she like one.
She liked 2.
She liked 3.
3.
She liked all of them.
Oh yeah, she did.
Yeah, so like, go us, pat on the back.
Literally, pat on the back.
Yeah, that was our highlight of the week.
I was in Tampa this weekend and Harley texted me and I was like, I started screaming at her. Everybody's like, what's going on? I was like,
You don't get
and
it!
I was like, I'm so excited. Nico's like, what is going on? I'm like, no, you don't get it.
If you know, you know.
Literally, if you know, you know.
Bringing it back to Grandma. But also, speaking of Grandma's been in the hospital, guys. Yeah. We give her a big debut and then she
wants to be in the
ends
hospital.
up in the hospital. But I think she's okay. I don't know. I should probably call her.
Yeah, you probably should. Already.
I haven't called her.
Terrible.
I probably should. Okay. But I don't know. You guys should see literally
Harley's room right now.
the podcast room right now. It is a mess.
Literally.
We were preparing for the engagement party and there was just
Shit
pink
everywhere.
and orange flowers everywhere.
Everywhere.
But yeah. Anyway. Today's episode, we're finally going to tell you.
We're gonna break the news.
Break the news. Break the ice.
You'll break the news.
Of what we talked about. I think it was last episode. Yeah, last episode we talked about it.
Kind of, not really.
So, we just want to preface it's not the end.
No, it's not.
It's not the end. That's
It's
not
not
what we're
the
about
end.
to say.
No.
But we will.
Be going virtual
Yes.
because I am moving to Savannah, Georgia.
Yay.
Yay! I
But yeah.
move May. I don't know. Is it like May 8th or May 7th? Because I'm like leaving at 3 a.m. like on the
So it's
7th.
May.
So
So
it's
it's
like
May.
the 8th. Yeah,
It's May.
so the 8th. So I move May 8th, which is I move basically a week from today,
Yeah.
which is fucking terrifying because I'm not prepared. I haven't packed. I did start packing last night. I got more totes today, so I'm gonna do all that tomorrow. But me and Nico, got offered a job to move to Savannah, Georgia to open up the new Top Gun Savannah. We're super, super excited. It's definitely an adventure for us, so it's gonna be new. It's gonna be fun.
It'll be good though.
Obviously, it's gonna be nerve-wracking. Like, I feel like
That's
it's
like with anything. If it's a new job,
Yeah.
moving, like literally
It's-
anything.
and I feel like it still hasn't
Nerve-wracking.
hit me like at all that I'm moving. Like, I don't think
Because
it's
you've never got up and
moved. Like, I moved
away.
yes, and like
Not even that it's away, but like
yeah.
I mean it's away, but
yeah, my brother was like, it's not gonna hit you until like a weekend, and you're like, I'm in fucking Georgia.
like how do I get to Walmart?
Where's the grocery store? Like,
Where do I get coffee?
literally, that's gonna be
Max
me.
is literally gonna be your
The
best friend
for
for
the
like
first-
the next couple months.
Literally, me and Nico are like,
You literally don't know where. I think that would be like the big, because like I don't think we like realize like
It's so
you
di-
just come like accustomed to it. Like
yeah.
if you want to go to Dunkin', okay, just hop in your car and
and
go.
you know where the next 5 Dunkins are on the corner.
Yeah, like
what
you
I
know
mean?
where to go. But like when you're somewhere completely new,
It's like
you have to like relearn everything.
and that's the thing. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta relearn my whole life basically. But we're super excited. This weekend I was in Tampa. It was like my last weekend with South Jersey Storm, and it was a sad one. Sunday after both my teams performed, I literally was sobbing, and parents were crying too, and I was just like, oh, this is a lot. And my Youth 1.1 won, and I didn't think they were winning. I told Nico.
She literally texted me. She's like,
Well, they didn't. If you know cheerleading, they did not give us our full stunt difficulty drivers, and they said they didn't count a whole elite stunt, and I was just like, I've been to varsity competitions all year round and nobody has said anything about this stunt. So why is it all of a sudden a problem that you're not counting my drivers? So I was like, they're not winning. Nico had to go get the rental car because we went from Tampa to Orlando. So I was like, all right, just stay at the hotel instead of Ubering back. Like, I'll be fine. Like, they're not gonna win.
Yeah, she texted me. She's like, they're not winning. I'm like, well, what time your award? I don't know. They're in like a half hour.
And I was like,
she's like, they're not winning. I'm like, you don't know. I'm like, when we compete against each other, I did not think I was beating you.
so I just, like, prepared myself. Like, I just wanted to mentally prepare myself, you know what I mean? Because the other team that we went up against, one, they should have been a medium, but they didn't because there was no medium D1 gyms there.
Yeah.
So they kept them in the small division. They had 22 kids on their team. And it was a lot. And I was just like, I watched from the side and I was like, I thought they looked a lot better. So I was just like, okay, whatever. We're going to lose, like, yada, yada. So they called third place and I was like, all right, whatever. Called second place. And I literally gasped. Like, Jackie and Quay, like, two other coaches, you better not hit that button, dude. We're crossed with our team, and I'm standing there by myself, and I literally, like gasped, and there were so many coaches around me, and like, oh my god, congrats, and I'm too stunned to speak right now. Like, I was like, holy shit. And they called, and, like, before we walked on stage with them, I literally mentally prepared them and said, listen, like, you had a great end of the season performance. I was like, that's all you can ask for. I was like, but don't be upset if when second place gets called, like, it's us. Like, you did amazing this season.
Yeah.
Like, you won things that you, like, scoring high scores of, like, 97s, like, and shit like that for a youth prep, for a prep team is insane. I was like, just don't be upset. I was like, you did your best you can. Just matter. And all the kids literally turned around and looked at me, and I was just like, so I started recording, and I was like, holy shit, we just won. And I was like, I texted Nico, I was like, they just won. He said, I told you they were going to win. He was like, you pulled a Matt, because Matt does that all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, they're not winning. And I was like, well, we won.
That's good, though.
But, yeah, it was a good way.
At least you ended on, like, a high.
High, yeah. Definitely with that team. I feel like from the beginning that team was a little rough.
Yeah.
A little rough, but
yeah.
made it through.
So, I mean, we're going to try to, like, record as much, like, I know, like, I'm going to visit her in July, so, like, we'll try to record the couple.
And I'll be home, so 4th of July weekend we're coming home.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so, like, it's not like it's going to be fully virtual.
Yeah, no.
But, I mean, like.
We'll try to record as many episodes
it'll be more virtual as we get into, like, the fall and next year.
Yeah, definitely. But, I mean, I have a wedding in October, like.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I leave a little bit of time, like, flight-wise and everything to record and stuff like that.
We're getting, like, official now, guys. We're gonna have to, like, make a schedule and everything.
I know,
this is, like,
really
crazy. We're getting serious.
But we also need to find a better platform to record, I think. Like,
I think, well, when we did it with Grace, I feel like it wasn't bad. I think the other one, when we just did it, I wasn't connected to my Wi-Fi. So I think that's why it wasn't working.
Yeah. I feel like there's also a way to make it look, I don't know.
We'll have to mess with it.
Yeah, we're going to have to mess with it.
I think I'm probably going to get my computer fixed, too.
Yeah.
That'll probably help a lot of it if I get my computer fixed.
Definitely.
But yeah, no, so like this.
I'm going to have my little setup in my apartment. I already told Nika, I was like, you can have your gaming system. I'll have a little corner, okay? Give me a corner so I can put my shit.
But yeah, no, because like, I feel like at first, I mean, obviously when we first did this, we did not know that this was going to be in the cards.
No, not at all.
But I feel like we've grown to, like, love it.
Yes.
And, like, it's actually a lot of fun.
I agree.
So, like, we don't want to end it because of that.
Yeah, no.
And, like, technology's just so advanced now. Like, you can literally do anything.
Literally anything. But yeah, no. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm all the emotions.
He'll be fine.
We'll be good. Literally, I'm coming home 2 weeks later for her engagement party.
Yeah, so she's not gone for long.
No, I'm literally coming home.
You're literally just gonna be like getting your bearings,
and then
you're like, oh, I'm back home.
Flying home, but like my flight, my like trip is like a good maybe not even 48 hours, I feel like. Because like I'm flying in Friday night, be here all day Saturday, flying home Sunday morning. Like it's like a quick flight.
Yeah. But I feel like that's like what it will be.
Yeah, it's
like
gonna be
for like events and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a holiday or like anything like that. But I'm excited I have a place to vacation to now.
No, literally everybody keeps
Even though it's been a year, we still haven't visited Casey and Mike yet, but it's okay.
I feel like
But her schedule's also like she's freaking going to school to be a doctor.
Yeah, her schedule's
like her schedule's a lot crazier.
And like when are you guys coming down in July?
The 8th, something like that. The 18th, I think. Something like that. That weekend. I don't know what the exact dates are.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought we were on our gym break then, but we aren't. Because we have a 2-week gym break from like June, like the end of June up until like after. It's like a 2-week long break for whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I gotta see when the actual gym break is.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's something. It's whenever they're going to Zach Bryan.
I know. He was like, I'll try it on for Zach Bryan. I was like, yeah, alright. We'll see about that, dude.
But yeah, it's something like that. I don't know.
But, I'm like, everybody keeps telling me Savannah's beautiful, and I'm just like, never been there, but I'm fucking moving there, so.
But I
feel like that's how it always is, though.
Well, like, yeah, for like work opportunities, like that's usually how it is. It's not like you're like an old person who's moving to Florida because they're old.
Yeah,
it's like that's just like the norm of like I people move to Florida.
There was a girl in my sorority, and she like sent me like recommendations for like food spots, and like there's a lot of rooftop bars there.
Oh, my favorite.
I know, and she was sending me like the best pizza because pizza's not good down south.
Yeah,
like. She was sending me, like, the best, closest thing to a Jersey bagel, because bagels aren't going to be good down there, like, what we're used to. So, like, she was sending me a lot of good things. So, which I'm excited to try, because I'm like, but, like, we get down there May 8th, and then it's right to work. So, like, we really don't have much time.
What the fuck are you moving all your shit in? Just live out of boxes for a little bit?
Probably for a hot second. I think the 9th I'll be able to unpack. The 10th is the grand opening of the gym. And then I don't know what else is going on.
You're just showing up?
I'm just showing up.
She's just showing up.
I'm meeting everybody on Sunday night.
I feel like that'd be my biggest fear.
I'm like meeting people.
Yeah,
so Nico
Nico
hung out with like 2 of them and Adrian on Monday night. Yeah, Monday night when I left. And like I know Noelle. Like I met her at Worlds, but like Nico already knows her from like they both coach Junior 6. She coaches Supercells.
Okay.
So Nico like kind of knows her, not really, but like the only person like we genuinely really really know is Adrian.
Yeah.
And like I literally like said to him, and I was like, I'm scared of making friends. And he was like, why? Like I don't know. I was like, I'm scared. Like
yeah, but then like not to mention like you're literally gonna be around these people 24/7. So if you don't like them, like you're fucked.
That's what I'm saying. So like I'm terrified of making new friends.
You can do what when we talked about Abby Petito. You can go on like the Tinder friends.
A Bumble Friends. I told Nico I was going to do that.
Whatever
he was
the
like,
heck it is.
So Jess, my little, did that. She met 2 of her closest friends in Myrtle Beach. And I was like, all right, I might pop out and do that too if I like.
I mean, it doesn't hurt. If you don't like them, you don't have to talk to them ever again.
Exactly, but I'm like, that's so weird. Like going on a date with like you know what I mean? I'm like,
bye Nico. I'm going on a date
like
with my Bumble friend.
Like I'm going to make friends, Nico. Like that's the only thing I'm terrified about is like making friends. And I say to Nico, I was like, I feel like I'm not qualified enough to be coaching Top Gun. And he's like, why? And I'm like, I don't know.
But
like I feel like I just
cheerleading. It's
that's
just a name.
That's what I said. And Nico was like, you need to stop. He was like, you're just as I was like, I've never coached an elite team before. And he was like, who gives a shit?
Like,
he was like,
cheerleading is like level 1 is level 1 if it's Top Gun or my little D2 gym.
Exactly.
Like,
and he was like,
level 1's level 1.
He was like, Mercy, you know what you're talking about. He was like, you could literally look at a team and just right off the bat know what level they are without even knowing. Like, he was like, you know what you're talking about. He was like, you're just self-doubting yourself a lot.
But you're also, because, I don't want to say an advantage, but, like, a gaining point, I guess you could say, is because it is a big name gym and you're going to have a lot of people who have a lot of experience. You're going to gain that knowledge.
Yeah. And I'm standing here and I'm like, everybody in this room has won a world championship, and I'm over here like, hi.
Like, Nico hasn't?
Besides Nico. Nico's never won the world championship.
You guys are in the same boat?
I'm like, Yeah, that's, like, the one thing I'm nervous. And, like, they all met while we were in Tampa, and I was like, I'm getting FOMO. Like, I need to meet these people so, like, I could see
Well,
who
you
I'm
have
gonna
a
vibe with.
whole 12 months to get to know them.
Yeah, I gotta see who I'm gonna vibe with. I'm kind of scared.
You act like you're this big shy person.
I feel like as I get older...
literally not.
No, I feel like, Harley, as I've gotten older, I've grown so much social anxiety.
Because it's on your head.
Yeah.
It's literally in your head.
Like, we have a staff cocktail hour, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to go down there a half hour early so I can have, like, a drink or two in me.
Well, don't embarrass yourself.
That's what I said, too. But Nico was so drunk the other night, and I was like, he called me, because... So, I flew home Monday from Tampa, and I fell asleep at 5:30. Or, like, 6 o'clock with my towel still on my head, and I woke up at 8:30, took the towel out, brushed my hair, and fell back asleep, and woke up at 12:30, and I could not go to sleep. And Nico FaceTimes me. His eyes are freaking closing, and I'm like, oh my god, and he tells me who he's with, and I'm like, oh my god, he's embarrassing himself, and I got pissed off at him, because I'm like, oh, you're so embarrassing right now. I'm not even there, and I have secondhand freaking embarrassment and anxiety for you. I didn't tell him that, but maybe we'll see this one. But, like, I was just like, dude, come on. He was like, it was the fireball shots, and I'm like,
yeah, they get him every time. No, he is not allowed any fireball before he walks down the aisle at my wedding.
You better tell Mike that, because
you're going to be in charge of them. You're allowed to see them.
Oh yeah.
I'll be allowed to see Nico.
Nah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be able to see Nico.
I think, like, what are you most excited about? Like, let's say cheerleading aside.
I think personally, just like the experience. Like, you know me. How many times have I said I was never gonna live here?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want to live here.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like this is the opportunity for us to, like, really see if living in Jersey is for us or if not. And, like, everybody keeps telling me, like, Marissa, you could come home whenever you want to come home. Like,
yeah.
You could come home whenever you want to come home. And even my mom, I was talking to her yesterday, and she was like, are you sad? And I was like, yeah, I'm sad. I was like, obviously I'm going to be sad. Like, right now, like, I haven't really shown it, but, like, yeah, I'm going to be, like, when we say goodbye to everybody, I'm going to be fucking sobbing all day. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, I've cried a lot already. I was like, but I feel like, and my mom's like, you're not the type to get homesick. She's like, you've always been the one to go. She was like, you never get homesick, like, none of that. She was like, if it was your brother or your father, they'd be, like, my dad could never just go on vacation because he would get homesick so bad. And that's how my brother is, too. She was like, if it was, like, your brother saying he was moving, I'd tell him, no, don't do it, because I know how he is. She was like, but with you, she was like, I feel like, one, like, you don't really see, like, I don't see my mom every day. Like, I don't see them every day, so it's, like, not that big of a change for me. And I feel like the same, too, with, like, my aunt, like, I see her every day, but, like, don't really.
But, like, when you didn't live with her, you didn't see her
every day. Yeah,
you know
exactly.
I mean? It's, like, different now, because, like, you live with her, but.
Yeah. I was like, in all honesty, I was like, I feel like I'm gonna miss my friends the most.
Yeah.
Because I see you majority of the time.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like me and Sienna, like, we see each other a lot, but, like, not as much as we used to. You know what I mean? Because, like, now, like, she has a boyfriend and everything like that, so, like, I also feel like we're all just at that stage where it's kind of just like
everyone's in different parts before. Like everyone's doing their own thing.
Yeah,
like,
and I feel like
busy
too. I feel like I was just kind of like with like you getting engaged and then Lauren getting pregnant. I was like, I feel like everybody's life's moving and then I'm just stuck here. And then like that opportunity got presented to us, and I was just like, it's not.
Yeah, like, it's not like you're moving to, like, Australia or something.
Or it's not like I'm moving to California where I'm across the country.
Like, you're still on the East Coast.
I'm still on the East Coast.
It is in driving distance. If, like, if somebody really needed to get to you, they can be there in half a day.
Yeah, my dad would be there, no problem. Like,
yeah.
It's a 10-hour drive, 10.5 hours drive, and, like, it's a 2.5-hour plane ride without stopping. Like, so there's some... Out of Savannah, there's some flights that have a layover, but it's like a 3-hour layover. Like
it's not like you're going crazy far. I mean, like, I wish I could go away, but like just at the point I'm at in my life right now, like there's no way to be able to do it.
Because you bought a house and everything.
Like I bought a house, I'm getting married. Yeah. Like my grandmom's not doing good. Like stuff like that. Like I could never just the point. Hi, Colby.
I think if I'm being quite honest, I think the person I'm going to miss the most is my father.
Yeah.
I feel like me and my dad have gotten so close.
Yeah.
These past couple years, and I feel like he's going to be a hot mess. Hi, Colby Cat. Why your hair look like that? You need a brushing. But, like, I also, like, my dad, he's very, like, he's, like, seems super, super worried about me. Like, he's super worried about this. And I'm like, I think I'll be
As much
okay.
as I think he hated picking you up in the middle of the night, I think he's gonna miss it.
He told my brother that. Like, he straight up said to my brother, he was like, my brother thought he was joking. He was like, yeah, I'm going to miss Marissa calling me at 2 a.m. to come pick her up. And my brother was like, yeah, I bet you are. And he's like, no, like, I'm genuinely going to miss that. Like, picking her up, like...
It's like the kind of thing, like, it annoys you when it's here, but, like, you miss it when it's gone.
Yeah. And he was like, one night he was like, I ain't going to be able to pick you up when you're in Georgia. When he had to pick me up from Philly one night by myself. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I was like, Uber's going to be my best friend.
Yeah, for real.
But, like, so where our apartment is in Savannah.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about the apartment.
My apartment is
We didn't talk about the apartment
fucking
yet.
beautiful. Let's just say, what I would get here for what the price I'm paying would be a shithole. Okay.
Well, yeah, pretty much was. You had a shithole.
Literally, I had a shithole, and I paid more than what I'm paying now. And I have a 1-car garage in my apartment. So what it looks like a townhouse from the outside.
That's what I thought it was at first. When you, like, showed me the picture, it was like, oh, a townhouse, okay.
So it looks like a townhouse from the outside.
Is there steps to go up? Or
Yeah, there's steps to go up.
That's the only part I wasn't sure about.
Yeah, there's steps. So you walk in, there's a door to the garage. The garage is huge.
And what apartment has a garage?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, well,
Must be like a southern thing, because up here we don't have them.
No.
Unless it's a townhouse.
Yeah. You walk up the steps. It's a closet, and then you have a kitchen. My kitchen is beautiful. It has an island with granite countertops. It has the Italian black backsplash. The only thing she said different from the video is my cabinet color might be different. So I might not have navy cabinets. And I was like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So in the video, there was navy cabinets with gold handles, and I'm really hoping I like the navy look. I like navy. And then I have a brand new washer and dryer. Like, I was just like...
Good.
Full size too, like not even stackable. It's like a full size. I have like a little laundry room and everything. So I was like, that's perfect. Then a whole living room. I have a deck kind of porch, and it's screened in because in the South everybody's like, there's so many bugs. You want a screened in porch.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, so we have a screened in porch.
It's like muggy.
Yeah. And then our bedroom, it has everything's hardwood. I think our bedroom is carpet. I have 2 closets. I have a walk-in closet and then just a regular closet. Our bathroom's beautiful, has granite countertops, like everything. It's like all brand new. It's like a newer development.
Yeah.
It has a saltwater pool. It has this, like, in the lobby, you could go in and make coffee, free energy drinks, like all this, all this
nice.
stuff. It has a dog park, so
that's good.
it's super, super dog friendly too. Like, they do a bunch of stuff with the dogs, so I was just like, oh, that's perfect. My mom's like, that's good, maybe we could find somebody who could just come in and walk Bentley when you guys aren't there. And I was like, that'd be perfect, so... No, my apartment, I think, is what I'm most excited for, because I'm like, I told Nico, I was like, this has to be a vibe because it's nice. It's to be a vibe. Like, I have a whole, I feel like I got a Home Goods gift card. So I said to myself, I'm going to go to a Home Goods store and try to, pick out some cute things. And see. But it has to be a whole vibe. I have this, we're getting rid of the dresser downstairs. We're throwing that out. I'm getting a new bed frame because Bentley keeps peeing on it and the outlets on it don't even work anymore. Yeah. So I was like, fuck that. Getting rid of it. Because we have almost $250 in Amazon gift cards. So it's kind of just buy it, whatever.
Yeah.
We're getting a new bed frame. My aunt's buying bedside tables. My Aunt Lori got us a new comforter set, and it's sage green. So I want everything kind of like that. She got us a sign behind it. It says something. It's cute. But there's a lot. I'm, excited. But I know, I want it all to be done as soon as I get down there. It's not going to happen.
Especially because you guys just don't have time to get settled in.
No, I'm hoping the 11th there's not much to do, that Sunday, so I could get, settled in.
Mother's Day, too, so.
Yeah, it is Mother's Day. You're right. So I'm hoping, but...
Hopefully you can watch me in finals.
Yeah, hopefully. I literally went to go delete cancel my varsity subscription, and I was like, no. I said, I feel like I should wait, because I'm not there tomorrow or Friday, so I want to watch everybody.
You'll have it for the rest of them.
month.
Whenever the renewal date
I think I
is.
just paid it, actually. Yeah, I saw on Twitter, it was like, time to cancel your varsity.
Well, I didn't realize that I've been paying for it all year. I must have did the yearly one, and I forgot.
I did the yearly one by accident one year, and it was like $150 straight up, and I was like...
And I probably didn't realize, because I probably did that, so it wasn't getting taken out of my account monthly, but, like, usually when I log in, I just use, like, the Norways, I just use theirs all year, until, like, World Summit comes in, you can't watch on multiple TVs, so then I buy it just, like, for World Summit and D2 Summit. But when I went on, it was like, your account is active. Renewal date, December 5th, 2024. I was like, or 2025. I was like, I have had it this whole entire year.
That's so funny. I'd be pissed.
I was like, wow,
It sucks because...
Look at all the information you find out when you actually pay attention.
It sucks because I like during choreography season, I like going on varsity and seeing, like, teams and, like, you know, especially, like, for the tinies, I like stealing, like, ideas, and then I'm like, I'm on fucking varsity TV right now, like, now I have to find somebody, like, Sienna always has hers, so, like...
Well, I didn't realize I apparently had it all year, too, and I didn't know. So now I'm like, well, that's good to know.
That's
really... A little year too late.
A little year too late.
I don't know, I'm excited for you.
I know.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was really mad at you at first.
I know you were.
I was really mad at you.
But at the same time, it's like, yes, I'm not gonna be here to do like this stuff, but like for all the big things, like I'm still like, and after the wedding, like I'll probably come home maybe like probably a week before the wedding and everything, like, and just stay home and everything, depending on.
You better tell Adrian to not make tryouts that weekend. Or you two won't be there.
No, literally.
You're gonna be like, I have one request. I'm giving you more than a year in notice. Tryouts cannot be this weekend.
Well, it's literally the same weekend that it is this
I know.
year.
That's literally why I'm saying that. You're gonna be like, just like we're definitely not here these days of next year. I can tell you that.
No. But yeah, I have to like.
Yeah, I mean it's exciting. But anyway, yeah, that's big news. Nothing really crazy.
Yeah, just I'm moving to Georgia.
Yeah.
So if you guys are ever in Savannah, Georgia, let me know.
Or if anybody's from Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah, let me know some good places.
Let her know some good spots.
Because I'm gonna need all the help I can get with this. I'm like, I don't know.
But yeah, we just kind of wanted to tell you guys. So like one day, if you just see an episode posted and we're just like, and Marissa's in a whole new place, you don't recognize the background, and we're on a screen
like,
talking to each other. That's why.
Yep.
But no, nothing's gonna change every week before we take a break into season 3. Same thing.
Yep.
As per usual.
As per usual.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
Love y'all.
See ya.